Oh, look at that. It matches my pumpkin. Look at me being trendy. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. It's Care, also known as pens.inks.icedcoffee across various social media platforms, and we're going to look at some new inks today. I have recently purchased 3 new sets, so 6 inks total. They're not new releases or anything, they're just new to me. And one of the little mini sets, these things give me the little cute aggression. I purchased these 3 from my local stationery store, which is Anemoia Mercantile. And I will just leave the website for their store below. If you're in the North Central Florida area, they're located in the Orange Park, Middleburg area. Highly recommend. Their store is so cool. But if you want to browse online, I'll leave the link down below and you can look online. It's not affiliate or anything. I just love the store. I love driving business their way, so forth and so on. The inks we're going to look at today are the Grand Expedition Season 8, which is Laplace Resonance and Loki Patera. Brain and String. The Wisdom of Trees Earth Edition, Coast Redwood and Redwood Forest. And the Red Planet, Season 5. Which is, what is that? Vals Marinaris? Vase Marinaris. And Dust Storm. We'll start by talking about our tools. This is a Tomoe River notebook from the Paper Mind. It's the Tomoe River hardcover notebook. This is just a Birmingham Pen Company postcard that I kind of use as blotter paper. I have a Kakimori copper nib on a River City Penco contoured nib holder. A glass drink stirrer. An acrylic stamp block. And a Teranishi glass dip pen. The first color we'll look at is Coast Redwood. And as a disclosure, this side is not going to be even or in a straight line at all. This journal is super chunky. I want to finish it all the way out though, so unfortunately when things call for both sides, I don't have a clamp strong enough to push it down so I can do things kind of on the straight and narrow. Ooh, I like this color a lot. That is not even remotely in a straight line. Oh well. Hopefully the judgment won't be too harsh. Beautiful. That is so pretty. I know I've said it a lot lately, but I'm just kind of going through a bricky red. I still don't love vibrant red, but I'm just kind of having a moment with the bricky red colors. And Coast Redwood is the 65 ml bottle. And then Redwood Forest is the 15 ml bottle. Ooh, that's a pretty swampy green. Very pretty. I bet that's going to have some really pretty shading to it. And then we have Dust Storm. Oh, that's pretty. That is gorgeous. And Dust Storm is the 65 ml in this set. And I am thrilled to bits that that is a 65 ml bottle. Look at it. Oh, that is gorgeous. Stunning. Doesn't feel dry. Might be time to clean my dip pen. I do like to intermittently clean the nibs and the clean my glass dip pen and my kakimori nib with like a Dawn dish soap and water, like a very dilute Dawn dish soap and water. Make sure there's no bacteria building up. Get any residue that's kind of chilling in there. Just swish them around. Guess we'll move that over there for now. Oh no. Okay, maybe. I think we're okay. And then this one is Val's Marineris. There we go. And as usual, I will show you a closer view of these when they're all dry. We'll take a closer look at them. You can get a closer. How many times can I say closer look? So that we can kind of get a better idea of what it looks like. That one is freaking gorgeous. Slide this down maybe a touch, a hair bit. Let's try it this way. Probably not going to be at all effective for you. Oh, actually, that's pretty effective. You'll just have to trust me. The line got progressively longer as we went. Nothing symmetrical here, folks. Look at how Redwood Forest is already starting to shade. That is, and so is Coast Redwood. Those, oh my God, these are gorgeous. Love. Starting over here, it's going to be La Place Resonance. It's actually a lot more well-flowing than I thought it would be. It's a very light color. And it feels very watery, like very, not wet, like lubricated, but it feels kind of thin like water. So I thought for sure I was going to have a hard time getting that to show up, but it doesn't seem like I did. Showed up pretty nicely. Now that's a very light color. We'll see what it dries down to. But that it may end up being too light for a lot of people's preference. Ooh, but it's very well lubricated. Maybe one of those that shades really pretty, like, or as it dries, it darkens down and has a lot of shading to it so you can see it really well. That's what I'm hoping for. Because it's actually the most well-flowing so far. Then we have Loki Patera. Gorgeous. Maybe. Let's try that again. Nope. Doesn't want to play ball. That's okay. We still get the feel for the color. That one is gorgeous as well. I'm going to assume that the issues I had over here are more my fault than the fault of the ink, to be honest. I think I may have still had some water on the acrylic block whenever I laid it down. Like whenever I set it down, I think there was a little bit of water on it still. So it didn't really smush out the ink quite right. Then we have string. We'll take it back old school because it's too hard to fit the glass drink stirrer in there. We'll do the little dots with the pipette. Now, I didn't intentionally swatch String and Dust Storm side by side, but I'm actually now very curious how they turn out. Very pretty. Oh my gosh, look at Laplace Resonance. Look at that. That looks freaking magical. It's so pretty. And then last but not least, we have Brain. Ooh, that one's pretty too. Alright, so you can definitely tell that I kind of went into this with a theme, I guess. Or at least a vibe of some kind. Ooh, the shimmer in Brain. Stop it. That looks so pretty. Let's take a look at these dried ink swatches. So we have Coast Redwood, and look at how beautiful the shading is on that larger swatch. I'm seeing a little bit of sheen up here even. Coast Redwood doesn't really have a lot of shading in the writing from what I can tell. This is a very small, just writing 2 words is not going to tell us everything we need to know. And there is a tiny bit in the line, so maybe in writing there is some as well. Redwood Forest, look at how pretty that green is. The shading in this one is gorgeous. Really, really like it a lot. Dust Storm, another beautiful kind of grungy mustard color, if you will. Reminds me a lot of Robert Oster's Honeybee or Birmingham Pen Company Barley, I think. I think it's a bit darker than Barley. But that brownie, mustardy yellow, stunning. The shading in that, gorgeous. And look at that. Val Marineris is beautiful. Look at that shading, the chroma shading there. It is the most beautiful thing ever. Now, look at Laplace Resonance. Isn't that gorgeous? It looks like this is 3D. Like, it's not, obviously. But look at how freaking stunning that is. It really looks like a bubble to me still. It has that sort of opalescent oil sheen quality to it. Surprisingly, the writing sample, you still see a lot of that chroma shading. Like, look at that. That is so freaking cool. So, it's one I really, really like and am happy to have. Loki Patera, also very beautiful. This one is kind of mauve-y with yellow chroma shading, and it does have shimmer in there, though, I can see it kind of right here when the light hits it just right. Very, very pretty. And then we have String. Beautiful, another kind of mustardy color. In my opinion, this one leans a little bit more orange than Dust Storm did. And when we zoom out, you'll be able to see a better comparison of the two, but it's super pretty. Very pretty. The shading in that is also lovely. And last, but certainly not least, we have Brain. Look at the shimmer in that. Now, Brain reminds me a good bit of, is it Olive Twist? I think, from Diamine. Or kind of like an Teranishi Emotional Olive, but with shimmer. It's beautiful. I only have the 5 ml bottle of this. I actually really wish I had a larger bottle. Well, based on the choices I made in my inks, you can tell that autumn is definitely here. So if I had to pick a favorite, it would be Loki Patera or Laplace Resonance. They're the two that are the most unique. I really love all of them, but these two specifically are the two that are the most unique. Oh, look at that. It matches my pumpkin. Look at me being trendy. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. As always on a Friday video, please give me a win you had from this week. Tell me something that went so awesome for you. I want to celebrate together in the comments below. If you like this video, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. If you want to check out more of my videos, then please hit that subscribe button and come back and watch another video because I would love to have you. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and stay classic. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.